Stop what you're doing, folks. This is it. XRP manipulation. It ends this October. Yeah, you heard me right. For years, XRP has been capped, held down, and boxed in while the rest of crypto got to have its fun. But the countdown ends now. Here's why this matters. We're about to break down how every single macro condition is setting up bullish for XRP. How ETFs are about to unleash unstoppable volume the same way they did for Bitcoin. And why the chart right here is screaming that XRP is ready to rip after 7 years of coiling. Folks, this isn't Ethereum. This isn't a theory, excuse me. It's not hopium. It's the perfect storm. And by the time we're done here, you're going to see why XRP is about to shock the markets. Welcome back to the Bullwinkle Blueprint, folks. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're coming back for some more of that good info, hey, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. It is the ultimate way to support the channel, and it's free. Nothing beats free, if you ask me. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Bitcoin, $110,935. It's currently down 0.43%. Ethereum coming in at 4,428. It's currently up 1.55%. And XRP back in that number 3 spot, exactly where we want it to be for the time being, coming in at $2.84. Look, markets are boring right now. We're chopping sideways. I get it. But you know what happens? We go chop, 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 explode. They're trying to rock you to sleep. They're trying to distract you, and they're trying to get your eyes off the prize. And Pentoshi put this out. Let's start with the big picture, the macro backdrop. Here's the crazy part. No matter which way the economy flips, it's bullish for crypto. High unemployment? Well, the Fed has to step in. Liquidity injection, stimulus, rate cuts, that is rocket fuel for risk assets, aka crypto. But what if we get low unemployment? Well, that shows strength. A robust economy where capital flows into growth and crypto thrives. How about rate cuts? Well, it's obvious they're bullish. Delay rate cuts? Even that's bullish because markets are forward looking. Investors start pricing in future cuts right away. And global tensions, as nasty as they are, and we don't want to see them, they are there that they spark spending, they produce capital rotation and production. And when war ends, it's bullish as well. Stability, confidence, and growth. So you see the pattern here? No matter the headline, it is bullish for crypto and especially XRP. That's why October's setup is so wild, everyone. And by the way, look, if you're looking to go ad-free on this channel, below every single video, there's a join button. Click that join button. You get to go ad-free. You get bonus technical analysis, and it's less than the price of a cup of coffee per month. And in the live streams, you get a little emoji, a little emblem next to your name, and you stick out in chat so all your questions, they get answered. We get over to this. Here's all these ETFs. Let's talk about this because this is the big catalyst, and this is where it gets explosive. This is where the manipulation finally comes to an end. The first ETF, final decision deadline for the SEC, comes October 18th. Which, if my memory serves me right, that's a Saturday. We know the SEC isn't going to approve an ETF on a Saturday. We can get this ETF approval at any time, or, knowing the SEC, it will be the second week in October. Because they're not going to approve it on a Saturday, and they have to give us the answer, and they can't wait to Sunday or Monday, so we're going to get it during that second week, and that will kick off the snowball effect. Now, let's think about it. We saw what happened with Bitcoin ETFs. The second those hit, the volume couldn't be hidden anymore. Billions came in overnight, and Bitcoin ripped to brand new all-time highs before halving for the first time ever. That exact playbook, it's coming to XRP. We're not talking about one ETF, we're talking about 18 plus applications waiting for approval. And if you've been following the calendar like I've been following the calendar, you know the green light is expected the second week of October, with trading volume going live within 24 hours after we get the approval. Once that happens, all those dark pools, the hidden manipulation, it's gone. It's all gone. Every dollar of demand will be visible on the books, pushing XRP's price in real time. Think about it for a second. Bitcoin ETFs pull trillions of dollars of institutional exposure. XRP's turn means that the floodgates open. And here's the kicker. This isn't a maybe. The filings are in. The demand is there. And the timeline is set. There is no more kicking this can down the road by the SEC. Stick with me because in a second, I'm going to show you the chart that proves just how insane this setup really is. Here's the XRP chart. This is what we are currently looking at. Let's break it down. Right now, XRP is hugging support. Hugging it. It's like a toddler hugging their mother. Around $2.84 right here. And you can see we're exactly where we are. We are at the top of a support region. We got major levels stacked below this. So even if Bitcoin does have a little bit of a drop off here, we talked about this on the live stream, usually before we get that parabolic blow off top, Bitcoin has up to about a 25% correction from its all-time highs. We're about 10%-ish in that corrective state. If we do visit the other 15%, like we've seen Bitcoin do back in 2013, 2017, and 2020, before its blow off top, Bitcoin gets down to that $90,000 to $92,000 region, the exact region that CME gap is sitting that is wide open. What does that mean for XRP? Well, you see all these thick green areas of support. The lowest one, worst case scenario, XRP can retrace to about $2. I don't think it's going there. I think if we do see a retrace, we could get a better entry around 250 to 260. But there's no telling if that's on the table because we got to wait for what Daddy Bitcoin is going to do. That green you see, that is a wall of buyers stepping in. And when you see that layered support like this after a long consolidation, folks, it's not weakness. It's accumulation. Look at this structure. Look back 7 years. XRP has coiled 7 years of coiling. Markets don't just sit in a straitjacket like this just to pop a dime over all-time highs. Yeah, that's right. If you think XRP broke its all-time high by 10 cents and that's the end of the day, that's it for XRP, pack your bags. Yeah, I got something coming for you. This is the kind of coiling which means explosive expansion. This is the setup that traders dream of. Macro is bullish. ETFs are imminent, and the chart is telegraphing the move. You don't sit in a 7-year base just to crawl higher. You sit in a 7-year base to launch to outer space. And let me be blunt about this. XRP isn't breaking out for 10 cents. This is a multi-dollar repricing event. This is going to be a true price discovery. When the coil snaps, XRP goes much higher, much higher than anyone is ready for. And you sprinkle in ETFs and the institutional demand on top of all of this, forget about it, folks. Sky is the limit. Whether you hate it or you love it, XRP is going to be one of the biggest gainers this cycle. But all it takes is a little bit of patience, and I know you as an XRP holder, you got patience. So let's wrap this up. Let's bring this together here. So we covered the macro picture. So no matter what the Fed or the economy does, it all stacks bullish for XRP. We looked at ETFs. We looked at the approvals that are coming in October. 18 plus funds are waiting. An unstoppable volume's about to hit the books. And we've seen the chart, a 7-year coil that's ready to detonate. This isn't hype. This is the setup of a lifetime. And October is the trigger, and people are still sleeping on this. So now, it's on you. Are you ready? Are you going to watch from the sidelines while XRP takes off? I know I won't be in the sidelines. I'm in the game. I've been in the game since 2017, and I've been waiting for this exact moment. This moment should have happened in 2020, but we know what happened with the SEC. We know about the lawsuit. We know about the delisting of XRP from every major crypto exchange in the US. Well, guess what? XRP is back, and it's trading on every single crypto exchange, plus many more exchanges that added XRP to their books. And now we got institutional money. We got retirement money, pension funds money. We got everything we wanted lined up. Plus, we have Ripple building out an actual use case for XRP. If you got value from this, do me a favor. On your way out, smash that like button. Drop a comment with where you think XRP lands post ETF. And make sure you subscribe, because what's coming next, well, it's going to be historic. And trust me, you don't want to miss the next chapter.